know one of the times you were here last year was for Game 6 and Game 7.
Yes.
Is there a player moment that stands out to you from those two games?
You know, I always remember the bullshit home run. That was awesome, man. I was sitting like up in the bleachers, and he hit that ball, man. And it was just like wow. And I thought they were gonna win once he hit it. He flipped the bat, and then my wife was with me, and we were like, man, all right, all right. And the city, the fans were going crazy. So that was one of my favorite moments.
What's it like after, I think, more than 2 decades that you've been a part of this organization as a player and then after just being beloved, seeing how many in the fan base still love you?
I really feel good about that. When I come here, the people here just show me a lot of love. That's gratifying. That showed that when I played here, that I did my job, and I'm just happy that people even remember me. But when I see my jersey still in the stadium, I feel good about it.
Do you look at your stats at all with the Toronto Blue Jays because you're still in the top 10 for a number of categories and you're like, hey, to your family or even your friends, be like, see that? Still top 10.
Well, you know what? I was doing an interview yesterday with Dan, and they showed my stats, and I was kind of shocked. I was surprised. So, like I say, I didn't really realize, what I did when I played here. I was just playing, and then you come back and you see that you did a good job. It's just a good feeling, very good feeling.
When we're standing here looking out at the field, one moment that I love looking at and rewatching is your in the ballpark home run. Do you remember that moment and the reaction from your teammates in the crowd?
All I know is that when I hit it, I said, I got a chance to get a home run. I'm going to run as fast as I can. So I wasn't caring what my friends, what my teammates, I was just trying to get home and score. So, when you get the chance to hit inside the park, you're just trying to run as fast as you can.
When you look at this field, there's been a lot of changes since you played. Is there one change you're like, oh, I wish that happened when we were here? Because I know the turf has changed, the outfield has changed.
Hey, the whole clubhouse.
The clubhouse.
I would love that clubhouse, what they have in there. It's like a resort. But listen, that's when the better time goes, the things get better for each team and in life. So that's how it goes.
The last time you hung out with Roger Clemens, did you guys by chance discuss the dugout clearing moment between the Yankees? Like, that is up there, one of my favorite moments when you just looked at them. I was like, let's go.
No, I haven't talked to Roger since that. But, I remember when that happened, he kind of felt bad because he started and I was the one that got hit. And he told me, he said, you know what, I'm going to take care of you. And then I came in the clubhouse one day. He was like, man, you like Janet Jackson? I was like, yeah. He said, I got some tickets for you in backstage package. So I was able to see Janet Jackson. I was able to go to the concert, and he hooked me up for that. So I appreciate it. I said, Roger, you can hit anybody anytime, and I'll take it. Thank you.
You met Janet Jackson?
Yes.
Please tell me she was as cool as she'd hope.
She's very cool, very cool.
I was like, you couldn't tell me anyway, because everyone would be mad at you. So let's go. Like, I love her. I've seen her in concert a bunch. So in the year 2000, we are celebrating the Y2K weekend, but in the year 2000, you hit 21 home runs. What is that feeling like? Can you still remember when that ball would go over the fence, the ballpark, wherever it may be?
I mean, yeah, that was a very special year for me because I was the leadoff guy, so my job was to get on base and still base and score runs. So I was coming with a little power, and I started hitting the ball pretty good that year, and I was able to get 20 home runs. So the goal was to get 20, and when I got to my 20th, I was stuck on 19 for like a month. I was like, man, am I going to hit this 20th? The season's going to be over in about 5 days. And I got it, so I was very happy to get 20. That was like 2020 from me.
What do you remember about your rookie year and the rookie maybe hazing or moments? Because like in the NBA, we'll see popcorn in the cars, but I know they've toned down a bit in MLB. Do you have any rookie stories?
Yeah, we were going to New York, on a road trip. And I, came out after the game, my clothes were gone. I'm like, man, where's my clothes? So they had a suit. They had one leg cut off. The arms cut off with the jacket, and I had to walk. Back then we had to walk through the airport. So I walked through the airport looking crazy. I had a pair of shoes with a couple holes in them, and the people were looking at me funny and they're laughing at me. And all you gotta do is take it. But that's what they did to you back then. Those are the good old days.
That's awesome. Now, when we talk about the good old days, current baseball, there's been a lot of rule changes since you played, whether it be ABS or the pitch count or pitch clock.
Yeah.
Is there any rule change that you wish that they had when you were playing?
I wish that the pitch clock, I like that. Because I would get up there sometime, they would hold the ball, then exhale the rubber. So I would just get up there and actually have to call timeout because he's holding the ball for so long. So when a guy can get there and throw in like under a certain time, then I'll be ready. I'll be ready to hit. So I'm glad they had to put the pitch in, and it speeds the game up.
Me too.